Hi, lovelies. I just wanted to give a little bit of an update on the resource log because I know it's been a little bit confusing about when it's due and what needs to happen, and I apologize for that. Um, so we're just having a little think, and it makes sense to allow the resource log to be open until the end of your documentary is made, until it's made, because some of you are adding extra images now as like you're making the documentary, you're realizing you want a couple more extra images and a couple more extra videos. So most of you have got your resource log good to go, that it's pretty much finished. You have got all of the informational text already added into your resource log, the information that you use for big question 1, 2, 3, and 4. And most of you have already put the images that you're planning to use in there, which is great. So really, for the majority of you, you're not going to have to add anything more. However, we do know, like I just said before, as you're editing and making your documentary, there might be some extra images that you want to add on because you've got a gap. And that's okay. So we're going to leave the resource log open until the end of the day on Friday, until midnight on Friday the 18th, when you are going to be turning in your documentary. So that is hopefully good news. Sorry, so sorry for the confusion about that. The other thing that we want you to keep in mind, though, is that you do need to do a final works cited document for the things that were specifically in your documentary. Okay, so for that one there, it's a list. So a works cited page is a list of all the sources that you used in your documentary. So for the documentary itself, is going to be any extra images that you used in the documentary that you did not create on your own. Now, I'm not a guru with video editing, and I know that Miss Erin has said the same, and I'm not sure how Mr. Dan is about this as well. If you can figure out a way to show your works cited at the end of your documentary, like whether it's like scrolling through all the sites, the image citations that you've got, then that's great. Or if you want to keep it simple and you just want to submit a Google Doc with your works cited, once you upload your documentary to Google Classroom as well, then that's also fine. Okay, so we'll make a Google Classroom assignment for that. So that's a little bit different to the resource log. So the resource log has to have everything that you've used for this whole project. The final works cited is just citing in MLA format which images you used for your documentary. I hope that makes sense. I'm putting this video into today's presentation so that Mr. Dan can play it for you. But we can talk about it again tomorrow in class. So just the key thing to know is that your resource log you'll have until next Friday. So I'm going to change the date for that now. And any extra images that you're adding in at the last minute can need to go into that resource log. We will talk about it in class together. Hopefully this will make sense. And I'm really sorry for the confusion that we had.